Kind of a quick start we're on here tonight. What's up, everybody?
Hit the ground roll.
Yeah, we'll get into why we feel it's a quick start for us, but it's a normal start for you all, hopefully, listening to this. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to Jbomb and Puddy. Save the planet. I am the Puddy. That is Jbomb.
It's me.
Officially endorsed by Mountain Norris Democracy, if I can say it correctly. Original KGX3 production. Welcome to the show. Dude, this week, not feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
been a week.
It's just that I wanted a week to relax, but then you reminded me. You're just like, dude, we're taking a week off for Thanksgiving. You could relax then. So I'm just like, all right, fair enough.
Honestly, I said that with the mindset that, like I said, I still think like next week is Thanksgiving for some reason.
No.
So like I thought we were taking next week off, and then he was like, yeah. And I was like, so I guess this will be our Thanksgiving episode. And he was like, no, we'll do that next week. And I was like, well, next week's no, it's not. Fuck.
Nope, we are still 1 week away. So that kind of screws us up for this week anyways, because, that week we might we might have a mini, like, holiday episode like we did for Christmas and Halloween. Not sure yet. Probably not, but it will be the Thanksgiving episode, so...
We're both fat boys. We like to eat, so
yeah.
I feel like we'll just by next week we'll naturally be thinking about like Thanksgiving, like I already am.
Yeah,
and want some really good food.
Mm-hmm. I feel that, but it's like
so we'll probably talk about Thanksgiving.
But it's like for this week, it's just, duh.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, like when you messaged me earlier, I was like, I don't even know what we're gonna talk about.
I have no idea. I have no idea. We usually get started and get going with something to talk about on here, but man, this week I'm not even feeling that. I know that sounds bad. I'm just not feeling it.
You did have one good idea to talk about.
I did have one good idea. We're going to talk about the releases of both the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. The Xbox Series X came out earlier this week. The PlayStation 5 came out today. As of Thursday, whenever you're listening to this, they've already been out. Xbox for about a week, a little less than a week. PlayStation 5 for a couple days. We'll talk a little bit more about that here. Still doesn't sound very good in terms of actually getting one.
No, I don't know much, but from what I've read already, I'm not in a rush.
No, I'm not either. I'll be honest, and we'll talk about that very shortly. But yeah, this.
Did you tell me?
This what?
You said short. You said very shortly.
Oh shit, dude! I'm fucking done. I'm done.
It's just already breaking out the short jokes.
It doesn't help today because I was supposed to have a full day off today, which is great. I love having full days off. And I knew I'd be tired because I'm going to this boxing fit thing, which is like a workout that mixes boxing among other things and stuff.
I'm so glad you brought that up. We got to talk about that.
Yeah. So, we could talk about it now. I mean,
let's talk about it now.
So basically, it's $12 per class or $80 for 8 classes, and you go in there and you do 45 minutes to an hour with your group. And it's like part of it is going to where the trainer of the place is and training with him, doing actual like boxing exercises and stuff. And then the other half is just going and either lifting the little bit of weights that they have or sparring on the little fast bag or whatever, or getting on a bike.
Speed bag.
Yeah, speed bag. And it's pretty fun. I enjoy it. It's very hardcore. My stomach was absolutely killing me whenever I got done. But to be fair, I haven't had much to eat today whenever I got out of there, which I'll talk about this now because it's pretty awesome. Whenever I got out, I know not a good thing, but I went to Taco Bell afterwards. I know what I don't get like these big fucking like chalupas or quesadillas or whatever. I'll get a taco here and there, like a hard
Hey,
shell
you deserve
taco.
a taco, damn it.
Yeah, and then but my go-to for sure, especially while losing this, is the Power Menu Bowl.
Uh,
It's normally it's like 500 calories with a whole bunch of shit on it that's so good. It just doesn't have a wrap with it. It's basically like everything on their menu besides like jalapenos. It
nice.
seems. But I usually get it without sour cream and cheese, just to go from 480, which is the actual amount, around to 400,
Oh, nice.
to around 400, so I can have something else.
Yeah.
Well, it costs like $6 though, which is kind of the sucky part, but whatever.
Man.
So I went and I got that, and I got my grandma a couple of tacos to eat for dinner. Apparently, when I got up to pay, it was like $10, person in front of me paid for my meal.
Really?
Yeah, I've never had that happen to me before. I was, I
Nobody,
was,
like you didn't know who they were and they didn't have a reason or anything?
no, not at all. They just paid for my meal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, right? So
That's cool.
I didn't know what to do, and I'm just like, I don't want to just take the food without paying paying the kindness forward, because I'm a big proponent of pay back kindness with kindness.
Yeah, yeah.
So I paid for the person behind me's food.
Nice.
Yeah, right. Which is just unfortunate, just because I didn't care what the price was, but the price was only like $5 compared, so I saved money. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I was like, I did it because I don't know, I didn't want to not do something kind after a random act of kindness was just done to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I paid like $3 or $4 less, but probably was thanked a lot by the person behind me.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
cool.
Yeah, so it was a.
That's badass.
I've never had that happen to me before. The multiple times I've went to fast food restaurants in my life, and it'll probably never happen again. So I will take that and cherish it, and I thank you, whoever that person was in front of me, for that.
That is cool. Oh yeah.
So,
I mean, I had something like that happen to me, kinda,
mm-hmm,
but like I knew the person a little bit,
yeah,
and it was actually quite a bit of money that they spent, and blew my mind. But yeah, that stuck out to me.
yeah,
Was like I with my job, I used to run a different route, and I ran it for like 3 or 4 years.
yeah,
So like you see that same customer every month, and then next thing you know, you're getting taken off that route. They've done seen me every month for like 3 years. I've done developed kind of a relationship. They're my friend,
right,
and I got took off that route. I got took off that route, and I seen that guy, and told him I was leaving that route. It was just out of business. He's like a bookkeeper for McDonald's,
mm-hmm,
and I that Friday I stopped, to get. I didn't have my kids that weekend. I stopped at the liquor store. I was like, I'm gonna get me a little bottle, have some drinks tonight. And he was in there, and we got to the register, and he was like, just go ahead and ring his up with mine. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm not going to get to hang out and talk to you anymore when you stop by to spray. He's like, so this one's on me. And I was like, what the hell? Wow.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I know how it feels. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah, right. Because like,
Yeah.
what do I do now? It's like I really appreciate it, but I don't want to like not pay for my thing.
Yeah.
It was weird.
But
Now
that's just cool.
there was a minute there where I was just like, what do I do?
You were flabbergasted. You had no idea.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know what to say or what to do. So it took me a minute to process what to do, and I just figured, best thing to do is to pay for the person behind me's food.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty cool.
I thought so, anyways. I
All right. So
mean,
back to your boxing thing.
yeah.
So are they like teaching you like boxing technique and stuff? Like you're learning jabs and hooks and crosses and stuff like that, and stances and stuff?
Sorta, like,
Or is it
definitely.
more like an aerobic workout, like just a workout routine?
It's more of the workout thing.
Gotcha.
But to be fair, like some of those stances and stuff, I did not know. So he tells me, the trainer tells me what to do, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, I'm sort of learning about it, but at the same time, it
Yeah.
is more about the whole doing it and aerobics workout of it.
Well, I mean that stuff like boxing, martial arts, and stuff like that's a really good aerobic workout
Hmm.
anyway.
Oh yeah, dude, my stomach was in so much pain after that. Uh, I hadn't been bringing a water with me, and I don't know why. And just after the workout, going as hard as I was going, I was dehydrated as hell.
Oh
So
yeah, it'll take it out of you.
luckily, there's a Dollar Tree right next door to it. So I went to the Dollar Tree. I didn't get a water. I ended up getting a 0 calorie Gatorade, just because it was 0 calories, only a buck. You know, I never drink Gatorade. It's not going to hurt
Yeah,
me too bad.
yeah,
And once I drank that and I finally got some food in my body, I was like, oh, I feel great, like physically, but
yeah,
I'm tired.
yeah.
I'm
I
tired.
mean, after a good workout, you got to eat. You got to put that back on for the muscle build.
Yeah, right?
And if you're doing any kind of muscle building activity, you gotta put food on to help build that protein.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's awesome.
that
But
wasn't
like
the part.
like one of the workouts I love doing, because like I told you and Noah after we went off your recording last time, I years ago before I met my ex-wife, I was training MMA and I took Goju and Taekwondo and stuff like that. And dude, one of my favorite workouts to still do is I got a heavy bag here at the house and go out there and hit and kick that thing for a half hour or so. That's the best damn workout you can get.
Right? Like, I didn't realize how much fun it actually is to do all that. And then, like, I actually, the first week I went with Noah, and oh god, it was tough, but man, it was so much fun. And this is the third week I've been there, but I've only went 1 day a week. I haven't done more than 1 day because I like to space it out with walking, DDP yoga, and then that one really fucking intense day of boxing fit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Especially while I still feel like I'm starting out, because I know I'm almost 4 months into this now, which is crazy, but
Yeah.
I still feel like I'm starting. Like, I'm trying to go slow with working out and stuff. Like, I want to do
Yeah,
it,
you got to gradually go into it.
yeah, because if I go too hard, I'm going to hurt myself. Because
Yeah,
tonight there was a point where I'm just like, holy fuck, Keith, calm down. I know you're having fun. I know you like it, but you got to chill for a minute.
you're gonna have a fucking stroke. Yeah.
Right. Because, like, yeah, I've lost 70, almost 75 pounds. I
Yeah,
can't, well, I can't say that yet. I haven't weighed myself, but I'm pretty close to 75 now.
that's awesome.
So, yeah, I've lost that much in like 3.5, almost 4 months. I'm still 390 pounds.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm,
you still got a ways to go, but
yeah, I'm still a
what you've done
big guy.
already is awesome.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is I'm still a big guy, and if I assert myself too much, that's not good for
Yeah, you're gonna
me.
hurt yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So I have to know my
But
limits.
the
It's
more you
just
condition your body to it,
mm,
and the more fun it is to do that, you'll catch yourself in about 2 or 3 months. You'll probably be going to that boxing 2, 3 times a week
probably,
once your body starts to get used to it and it gets into this normal thing, and you like it so much, you'll get into it more and more and want to keep doing it. And next thing you know, that's probably the only damn thing you're doing.
probably. I'll
And then you'll be in
probably,
the next Rocky movie, like stomping Stallone's ass.
I'll probably play. Eventually, be paying the $80 a month to get those 8 classes to go twice a week. Right now, I'm just doing the every class you pay $12 for
Mm,
because I only go once a week anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
yeah,
I think give me another month or two of going there. Like in January, I'll probably start paying the full. I'll just pay the $80 and go 8 times in a month, 2 times a week.
yeah, that'd be good.
But it's fun. If you're in this area, it's in Hurricane next to the Walmart. Very quick, very easy, quick Google search to do that because Walmart and Hurricane. There you go, easy find,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's like right next to it in the plaza next to it. So definitely, if you want something different and you want a good workout, good hour-long workout, there you go. It's great.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Uh, God, yeah, but yeah, that wore me out, and then I was supposed to have a day off today, like I mentioned earlier. That didn't happen. There was a little confusion with some morning traffic stuff. They're doing some kind of event, and the person that was supposed to do it couldn't do it today, which is cool. And I was just
Yeah.
like, I don't mind. I'll come in and do it. The problem is, I
Yeah.
left work at like 10 o'clock last night. And
Mm.
yeah, and I had to go back and be there at around 5:30 in the morning to do the first one at 6:12.
Wow.
That's the only problem, and it takes me a good 30 to 40 minutes to get to work each day.
You probably feel like a zombie with a paper route right now.
Oh yeah, so you could kind of understand why I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this.
I could tell by the intro. I was like, I don't know if Puddy's feeling this. I don't know if this is going to go.
I love this podcast. Don't get me wrong. It's nothing with the podcast. It's nothing with you, Jbomb. If it was, we talk about it off air. We're not really on air, but you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
just I'm pooped. I'm pooped, but I'm also getting excited because it's the weekend and I might do stuff this weekend. And tomorrow starts it with me finally seeing if I've lost any weight from last night, or from tonight, I should say.
I'm sure you have.
I hope so. I'm.
Sticking with it, man.
I'll definitely stick with it for a long time. I'm still kind of worried about next month, though. I'm not even worried about Thanksgiving so much as I am Christmas when it comes to this.
Oh, Thanksgiving, I'm screwed.
Oh yeah, for the one day, I think my plan is anyways to load up on more meat for protein. But I'm a sucker for snacking at Christmas, especially with all the little different snacks you never get at any other time of year.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then my dad always makes this amazing buffalo chicken dip for Christmas Eve.
I've heard of this. Yes.
Oh, dude, it's so
We
good.
talked about that last year, and I was like, oh my God, that sounds so good.
It's amazing, dude. I've never had a buffalo chicken dip better.
That's awesome.
Little.
Now, see, like Christmas time, I make Oreo balls for the family, and they treat it like they're addicted to crack.
Yeah.
But I made it like one Christmas, and I get harassed every Christmas since then.
That's what
And
happens.
they're like, look, if you ain't got the money for it, we'll buy you the stuff, make them. Yeah, like my aunt called me last year, and she was like, so you making Oreo balls? And I was like, I don't know, with the kids and, bills and stuff. I was like, I don't really know if I got the money. And she's like, oh, no, I meant, like, I will buy you the stuff. You make them and just give them to the whole family. I was like, okay.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, so I made their little crack Oreo balls, and they were all happy.
That's what happens whenever you make something that's overwhelmingly good. Like, not even good, or it's like, oh, that's really good. I'm talking so freaking good that you want more than now.
Yeah, well, like, you've had an Oreo ball before?
Oh,
I'm
absolutely, yeah. Those are great.
sure. See, the thing I do differently that other people do is, like, a lot of people don't crunch them up enough.
Yeah.
So when you bite it, they're kind of crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, I crush them up into a fine powder, and where you mix it with the cream cheese, it turns that Oreo into a cake.
Mm-hmm.
So, like mine, you can break them in half, and it looks like you're breaking open a piece of cake.
Like you use like a mortar and pestle or something to do that?
Yeah, well, I use a coffee cup. I grind
Oh,
it
yeah.
down.
Well, it's
Yeah.
the same idea, only not an actual fucking mortar and pestle. You just
Yeah,
grind it up in a coffee cup. Still, same idea,
I'm
though.
grinding it to a fucking powder. And I guess where it mixes with that cream cheese, man, it just makes like a cake form, and like everybody in my family's addicted to it.
How much do you actually put in there? How many like Oreos do you put in it?
Well, I do a pack of Oreos per block of cream cheese. And every Christmas now, I usually do 3 to 4 of those.
That sounds like a lot. That's where the addiction is, because if you're doing a pack for one block and you're doing 3 or 4 blocks, and it comes all together. That's a lot of fucking Oreos and cream cheese
Yeah.
together.
I'm doing like 2 packs of Oreos and 2 blocks together per bowl. I'm doing like 2 bowls of that because of how many I have to make.
Yeah.
I think last year I made like 300 Oreo balls.
Holy fuck, are you doing that again this year?
I don't know yet.
Oh, you wait. Once we're done with Thanksgiving in 2 weeks, you're going to probably start getting the suggestions. Hey Jack, can you make some more of those Oreo balls?
Yeah, my Aunt Terry will be blowing my phone up, going, "Hey, so it's almost Christmas time,
Yep.
and we go to your mom's on Christmas Eve. I was just wondering if there's a reason I should be going." That was the way she started her conversation last time,
Mm-hmm.
because she pretty much put it as, "I'm not coming unless you make the damn Oreo balls." And I'm like, "Oh, okay,
All right, if you say so.
yeah,
I'll make 'em.
right, shit,
That's my biggest
damn me being a good cook."
that's my biggest fear with this is just because everyone cooks and cooks very well at Christmas time almost. Like, where do I draw the line, J-Bomb, next month? Like, I know the past 2 months I've been able to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah,
Hell in the Hills was my first cheat day in 3 months. I have.
there was a lot of good food there.
Oh yeah, there was. That's why I cheated.
Mm.
This month it's going to be Thanksgiving probably. I'm not going to count calories that day except for like the beginning of the day just to start. But once like the Thanksgiving food comes in, I'll be like, that's the day ended.
Yeah. I'm kind of one of those with Thanksgiving. Like with Thanksgiving, I usually won't even eat breakfast. I will suffer through the day to get to that dinner.
Yeah. It, that's what I've had to do multiple times throughout my life, but I'm at this point I'm just like, if I'm not waking up late to Thanksgiving dinner already being put on there, I will just eat breakfast and then be like, "Oh, you're ruining your Thanksgiving dinner." I'm just like, "No, I'm not. It's just breakfast. Everyone has
Yeah.
breakfast."
I'll get to it.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can get a lot more in there if you wait, but at the same time, it's like food's not going anywhere. It's fine,
That's true.
depending on how many people you have. At least we don't have that many people that come in for Thanksgiving.
I don't have many. I mean, like last year, it was just like me and my mom and my dad and his wife came, and then my sister and her fiance, and then my kids. That was it.
Yeah. You say not many, but I'm pretty sure that's 10. That's a decent bit, or
Eh,
close to 10.
yeah, about 9 or 10. Yeah.
I'm saying for me, like, if it wasn't for my mom getting remarried again, we only had 5 people at a time, and sometimes that one of those 5 would just sit at the house, and we'd have to make his plate later. So it just left
Mm,
my mom, my grandma, my aunt, and me. Oh no, and my grandpa. So 5, yeah, with the 6 going over there.
gotcha.
So I'm just like, more for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of turkey.
Yeah.
So,
This year's going to be a
uh,
little different, I think, because we usually home make it and everything.
mm,
But I'm really going to try and put my foot down this year so that we don't do that and we just get it catered, just because of
yeah,
where mom's been away for almost 3 months and she'll be coming back soon, hopefully.
yeah.
So we'll see about that, but yeah, that's what you want to talk more about that next week on the Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah, I was about to say we're already jumping into the Thanksgiving episode. Let's continue on.
Yeah, we're about a week early, and
We're already thinking turkey, man.
yeah, we're a day late and $1 short on things. No, we're jumping in early.
Yeah, we're jumping ahead.
I think this is what happens when we literally are trying to scrape the bottom of the barrel of the things to talk about.
No, this is what happens when we get off on one of our fucking tangents.
Yeah, the one of many tangents we are really good at doing.
Yeah, we jump into one sentence and it sprawls out into a full bloom tree.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I think that's what makes us pretty entertaining. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you hear other people and other podcasts, and you're just like, man, these guys are fucking boring. They're talking about nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like ours, nothing at least comes from something. I
Yeah,
think.
our nothing will start from nothing and turn into 3,000 other things.
That may or may not also be nothing.
True, 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 true.
Well, the
Yeah.
one topic that I want to talk about tonight, the only topic that I really care about, and the only topic I wanted to bring up, was the whole PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, Series S coming out this week. A buddy of mine got his on Tuesday, so I haven't seen it in person. I've just seen pictures of the box. So box looks nice. I don't know about the actual console itself, but he got it for his dad, so none of us really will know. It's not ours.
Uh, uh,
But the PlayStation 5, man, that's the console I've been paying attention to a lot. What a mess.
so I've heard one's already messed up and stopped working on a person that bought one. Is that
Hmm.
right?
Well, that's normal. I think that's just people trying to blow up a situation with the new consoles because that happened. That happens all the time.
Trying to push it to the limit.
Yeah, try. Well, it's not even just pushing it to the limit. I'm talking more that like if there's one fault with it, if one is defective, they'll put it. They'll
Yeah.
send an article in talking about how they'll give you a shit headline like they always do, like PlayStation 5
Mm,
overheats because of blah
mm.
blah blah. And that'll be the headline, and whenever you really read into it, you're just like, that sounds kind of normal for what a brand new system probably will do. If you
Yeah, at the
just
bottom of the article, it's like paid for by the Microsoft company.
That's funny, but like usually that's not even the case. It's surprising because these are their actual experiences with the system, but the problem is it's not like it's unforeseeable for them to have problems, especially if they're the first consoles of the generation.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be some heating issues. Like these two systems are supposed to have huge fans on them to keep them cool. With that being said, you can't tell me that one of those fans are going to work or not work at least one system as many as they're making and will continue to make.
Yeah.
And then as soon as one goes down and someone has the ability to get to one of these big websites to spread this news, it's just like they intentionally crap on it. But really, when you look into it, it's not as bad as what they say.
It's like you didn't listen to Smokey and you tried to start a forest fire.
No, no,
My PlayStation blew up.
it blew up. It blew up. Oh my god,
Yeah.
this game system's horrible. Why did Sony do this? Sony's horrible. And it's like,
I
no,
bought an
dude.
Xbox.
It's like, no, dude, you just got a defective one. Get you another one. See if they can deal with it. See if they can fix it.
That's why I usually wait a year or even more
Yeah.
before I even buy a new console because that gives them time to work out all the little kinks and the bugs. And I mean, if you think about it, the first year a new console comes out, how many games are actually available for the damn thing?
Well, that's a little different this year because both systems are backwards compatible. So
Yeah, that's true.
the Xbox Series X has literally hundreds of games going back to the original Xbox that can play on it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that
the
is true.
PlayStation 5 has about 95% of the full PlayStation 4 catalog to play on there too. So
Yeah.
it is a little different this time around, but I totally understand that. Like for brand new games, what do they really have? Sony is probably the only one that has a brand new game that I really want to play. They have a couple, but one for sure that I think me and a lot of other people would is the new Spider-Man expansion game.
Yeah, but I mean, is like with that, is the Miles Morales thing going to only be for the new next gen consoles, or are they going to have copies for PS4 and Xbox One?
There's copies already. I think they're already made. I don't know, but yeah, there's copies for the PS4.
I mean, that's the way it usually goes. Like the first year the new console's out, they're still making when they make a new game, it's for the old console too.
Yeah,
You
it.
know, for like at least that first year or two, I guess to give everybody time to get a new console.
Yeah,
So it keeps me from having to be in a rush, which I'm poor, so I'm not in a rush anyway.
I feel that. Plus, you gotta be ready because if you do upgrade to the new systems, most games now will be $70 at brand new. Yeah,
Damn.
which I've already tried to stop not getting brand new games anyways when they're 60. I always get mine
Yeah.
when they're on sale. The only time that's different is if the game starts at a price that's less than 60, like 50, 40. I'll be like, awesome, it's already a little cheaper from get go. Cool.
Yeah.
But I try my damnedest not to get a full price $60 game. I think I've only done that like 4 times this year.
I
And I say
haven't
that
bought a $60 game, and I don't even know how long.
and you have to know that I buy a lot of fucking video games.
Yeah, I
So
don't.
I have to preference that. Like, even if I don't play a lot of them, unfortunately, which I will eventually, they are definitely on my list to play. I like collecting games.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I have a lot of games in my library. So, whenever I
I like the
say,
last. This will tell you how I am. The last game I bought was the new Mortal Kombat 11,
yeah,
and I waited for it to go on sale on the PlayStation Network.
hmm
I think I paid $35 for it, and that came with the combat pack and that expansion that came with that before the next expansion came, and I only paid like $35 for it.
yeah, so you got a pretty damn good deal, but that game had already been out for a year.
Yeah, I have to wait on deals, man.
I feel
Of course,
that too.
I've had the game for about a year. I mean, last Halloween we were playing it here, so I've had it for about a year.
Yeah. This year alone, I've gotten brand new Crash 4. It's about time. Last of Us Part 2. Animal Crossing for the Switch. Uh, the Mario 3D All Stars for the Switch.
I remember when you got that, you were excited.
Oh, I liked it, but when it compared to other collections that I've gotten this year, it's not great.
Oh, really?
It's a lot to be desired, especially for $60. Whenever some collections only go for 40,
Gotcha.
especially where they're old games like this is.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Like,
That's a whole bitch fest for another time, I think.
no, I don't know. I haven't heard any of the reviews on the new Xbox. What's going on with it?
Um, well, first of all, I don't mean to dissuade people from going to certain websites, but if you want your review from Kotaku about the Xbox or PlayStation, don't go. Well, I'll talk about that in just a second because it's bullshit, and you will absolutely find it bullshit. The Xbox, I think, seems to be good. I haven't really heard any complaints about the Xbox, honestly. Honestly, with these two consoles, I think it's just up to personal preference at this point.
Mm.
I know that the PlayStation 5 is humongous in comparison. To me, I think the Xbox Series X is way more impressive because it's heavy. It's really heavy, but it's way smaller than the PlayStation 5.
Really?
Way smaller, yeah. You need to look up images of people actually holding this thing, and it's like
Uh-huh.
it's like a very tiny like CD stand or something.
Hmm.
It's not big at all. And the Series S, which is the same one, only less power, no disk drive, whatnot, just digital only. That's only like $300. It's half the size of it, and it's
Really?
really small.
Hmm.
Yeah, and the power of it is still pretty impressive for the size and what its price point is. Honestly,
Now, see, like comparing the PS4 to the Xbox One, I have my pros and cons with each system.
mm-hmm.
Like now with the PlayStation 4, that's my gaming console right there. I game like hell on it.
Right.
But I feel like the Xbox One has the better like media player and better stuff involving media and networks and stuff like that.
I can see
I feel
that.
like the Xbox has got a beat on that.
Yeah.
But like the PlayStation, I think the PlayStation's media player is crap. But the Xbox One's got a great media player. But I'd rather play video games on my PlayStation.
Well,
I think it boils down more to controllers
yeah.
for me.
Well, to be fair, the original concept for the Xbox One was more about media than it was games. So
Yeah,
I'm not surprised at all that its media player is really good because the PlayStation was about games
yeah,
and has always been about the games, at least the PlayStation 4. I don't know what they did with the
yeah.
PS3, nor do I want to go back to there.
Hey, I had a PS3 and I liked
I liked it too. Too bad that it had to compete with the Xbox 360.
it. Yeah,
Uh,
360 was badass.
I never had a 360, but I did try the controllers a couple times, and that right there made me like, fuck, dude, you win.
I had a 360 and I loved that fucking thing.
Yeah. But you said talk about the controllers. The Xbox Series X and Series S controller are the same controller that the Xbox One is, only with like an added button and a couple minor details. Like the directional pad is different in comparison. The sticks I think are a tad smaller. Don't quote me on that one. That one's a guess. Texturing on the controllers will be a little different, but overall it still looks about the same as the Xbox One controller.
And that's where I feel like PlayStation's always had them beat. I'm not big on the big bulky controller like the Xbox has always had. I like that smaller, fit in your hand better
Yeah.
PlayStation controller.
And my biggest thing is I don't like the offset control sticks. I don't like those.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, I don't either.
I have a controller for my Nintendo Switch because the Switch has it like that because the Joy Cons are put it like that. I don't like that, and whenever I play this controller, I'm just like, fuck. Why don't they make controllers that actually have the the sticks on the same plane? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. That
Because
is the thing. I'm not a fan of the where the D-pad is on an Xbox controller.
yeah,
It needs to be switched with that stick.
that's what I always love
But then
about
I guess
the
if you do that, it's a PlayStation controller.
yeah. That's what I love about the PlayStation controller and this PlayStation 5 controller, man. Oh, like I want to buy a controller right now and not get the system until like February because I just want to see this thing. The controller is the one thing I'm more interested in than anything because
I've seen the pictures. It's a sleek looking controller now.
that's not even the best thing if you can believe it. Because whenever you play on the PS5, it has adaptive triggers. So like say you're playing a racing game and your pedal sticks or something crazy like that. I don't know much about cars, but like you can actually feel how much pressure you need to put on each car's pedal to make it go.
Oh, that's cool.
It's amazing. The example they always give is like the bow and arrow. So if you want to draw your bow back and bring the arrow back, you can actually feel how much tension is in the arrow and the bow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's impressive, dude. It's one of those things that everyone says you don't know exactly how to describe it until you feel it, and I want to feel it. The only problem is it only works on the PS5. It does. The controller's biggest issue, I think, is it doesn't work on PC or the PS4, which I didn't expect it to work on the PS4. Why doesn't it work on PC? I will never understand. I hope that's a patch, which PlayStation's really good at bringing their own stuff out, saying it's only available on this, and then later on saying like, "We're sorry, we'll patch it."
I mean, thinking about the PS5 controller having that much sensitivity and that much detail, that's leading into something for a PS5 VR.
The PlayStation VR that's on PS4 is going to go to PS5, so there's no change in VR headsets.
Oh, really?
Yeah. As much as I wish, as much as I wish they would to update it for the PlayStation 5, they're not right now. Anyways, that might be in their repertoire later on. It's just for now. No, that's not happening.
Well, I mean, even keeping like the VR from the PS4 and transitioning it over to PS5.
Yeah.
if you got a controller that has that kind of sensitivity that you're adding into to the normal VR,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to increase the experience anyway.
Sorta, and I say sorta because the control, like you can still use the PS5 controller on the PS4 games and PS5 games. Problem is,
Yeah.
those systems or that VR headset in particular also uses the Move controllers as to have
Mm,
even the best experience, and the Move
yeah.
controllers are PS3 controllers.
Mm,
Let's not forget, these fucking Move controllers with the lighted ball at the tip of them are from the PS3.
yeah.
They're failed Nintendo Wii ripoffs.
Now the PS4 VR game that I played was actually with the controller.
Yeah.
So some of their VR stuff does actually have the actual controller instead of the weird little Wii sticks.
That some games will be better with that PS5 controller in VR on the PS5. The thing is, they won't have the same feel because I think you need that full experience with the hand motions too. Until they
Yeah.
bring out an updated Move controller for the PlayStation 5 that's
Yeah.
compatible with the VR system.
If the system takes off and is pretty popular, I'm sure it won't take them long to do something like that.
Oh, I absolutely guarantee it's going to be very popular. It already is, and that's where I want to complain a little bit because Walmart. The system came out as of today on Thursday. It is now Saturday, so it's been out for a couple days. Out as in you can't buy these in stores because they literally can't get them in stores. People keep buying them,
Yeah.
so you have to place your order online. The problem is today, day one, that they were available for everyone. Walmart had different times up at each time today. Every
I've
time,
seen that.
every time the site kept crashing. And I think the biggest issue with this is that you have these people from around the world that are using bots to buy these things.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
it's like no one is that as fast as a bot to get this.
No.
So, what do you do to protect your site from a bot? It's like there are ways to do it, but Walmart hasn't done it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Sony would step in and say, "Hey, well, actually, I know that answer. The answer is no, because all they care about is if their consoles sell and if they get the money for them."
Exactly.
Which I don't blame them for that, but a lot of people are getting
And they're in a
screwed
business to
from
make
this.
money. They don't care if a bot's buying it or a person's buying it. Somebody's buying it, and that money's going to them.
Yeah, right. And these bots that buy it are a lot of the time they're scalpers too. End up being
Yeah.
scalpers, and then that's why you see PlayStation 5s on eBay now going for thousands of dollars, and that's crazy.
Exactly.
If the retail price is $500, I'm not going to pay more than $500.
Nope. I'll wait.
Yeah, I mean, supply and demand, I get it. Everyone wants to make money somehow, but I am not paying extra for something that you can go to Walmart or go to Best Buy or go to Target or hell, even go to the PlayStation website
Yeah.
and get it, and for $500. Or if you buy the digital only version for $400. I'm not doing that. Fuck that.
No. I'm very patient.
Oh yeah, I can be too.
I will pay regular price. I will not pay more. And if I have to wait, that's fine.
The PlayStation 4 is probably my second favorite system all time, just because it doesn't have the nostalgia for me as the PlayStation 2 does. PlayStation 2 is my favorite gaming system of all time. So
And 64 will always be my favorite.
yeah. So I'm totally okay to wait because I have a system that I still use every day, every hour, every second that I absolutely love. I'm just waiting for an upgrade to it. That's literally all the PlayStation 5 is. It's an upgrade. It's a big upgrade that can play games a lot better. And honestly, I'm cool to wait. I've had that PlayStation 4 since 2014. If I have to wait until 2021, as long as that thing doesn't overheat again, which I've already had that issue before, But as long as it doesn't overheat again, I'm good.
I'm patient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good.
Real talk, though, when do you think we'll actually get the chance to get one? Let's be honest here. Like, let's take what we're planning to do and planning to save up and whatever. Let's take that out of everything, because let's just look at it like this. God knows anytime soon we're not going to be even close to even put... Some people have problems putting it in their carts.
Me being a single dad of 3 kids, for me getting one, I'm predicting income tax return of 2022.
2022, nice. Yeah, that's realistic. Realistic for me, single dude that still lives with his parents. I'm sorry, it would suck. But
You'll have one in 6 months.
I'm going to say about 9. Because you also have to look at how much I make, which isn't much, unfortunately. So I have other things. I have other bills to pay and shit, dude. So
yeah, that's true.
I mean, I would love to get one sooner, and maybe tax time I will get one. But I'm going to also look at other things we might need at the house first.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would love to say by like...
Gotta be a responsible adult first.
Yeah. Like I said, I would love to say that January, February, I have one. I would love to say it. Cannot guarantee that, and if I had to look realistically, I probably will have to wait until July or August.
I was gonna guess summer. Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, it'll happen. It'll happen one day. I'm not going to have it.
I'm being very optimistic and saying 2022, I will have a PS5.
There you go. That gives you a full 2 years, buddy. Get all the kinks.
Yes, sir.
Get all the kinks out and everything, and go back and play some of the games whenever they're on sale a little bit that just came out today or whenever.
There's only one problem with that, though.
What is the problem?
Is tax return of 2022, my son will be almost 7. I got a feeling it'll be for him instead of me.
Well, that's an issue.
Or I'll buy it for me and he'll get my old PS4, which is probably more likely.
Whatever you have to do, my friend.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. me and him will negotiate.
There will be some behind-the-scenes talk as to what we need to do in order to get a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, it'd be Jbomb and little tiny Jbomb, and they both look alike except for in size. Having a very in-depth meeting about this.
One's obviously taller, and that's the son.
Yeah, he was born taller.
Booyah!
Bam.
Gotcha.
That's actually the joke I make on Skinner when Maylee was born. He's like, look, she's already taller than J-Bomb. I was like, I'm not shocked. All my kids were born taller than me, too.
It's like, fuck you, I'll fuck myself.
You can't crack short jokes on a guy who already cracks them on himself. Bring it, fucker. Tell me something I haven't already thought of myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hey, dude.
Okay.
This was a very short, not rushed, but we're about at the 49, 50 minute mark. It's very low for us, and honestly, I'm kind of down to see what shows are coming up, if any.
I don't know.
J-Bomb. What? Okay. All right. New topic.
I know of one next weekend.
Go ahead.
This weekend, I don't think I got anything for this weekend.
Well, what's
but I do
next
know something
weekend?
next. Next weekend is actually going to be at the Heim, at the Pit, at Helheim Haunted Attraction. It's actually an album release for Inferior Design. They're playing a show. Dying Oath's going to be there. A few other bands, and it's for their album release. I won't be attending because that is actually also my crew's Thanksgiving dinner night, so I'm gonna be at home.
Can we talk about this for a minute?
I'm listening.
J-Bomb, you're failing at your job, man.
I'm dropping the ball.
You're dropping the ball. Like, I
I
get.
would say in your area there ain't shit going on.
No, I know. It's kind of garbage due to a certain big thing that's going on right now.
Yeah. In my area, if it's happening at the pit, awesome. If it's not happening at the pit, it's in North Carolina, and I don't get much wind of it.
So
There's
we're
not much to really talk
we're
about,
kind of SOL on that, huh?
I'm not really dropping the ball. We're in a shitty time for talking about shows.
No, you're just dropping the ball.
That's
Oh, dude, I forgot to mention this. Forgot to say talking about the Kotaku thing. So I just thought this was so fucking stupid, and then we'll get to the advice, which God knows. But so Kotaku's article reviewing the PlayStation 5. Don't quote me on everything, but the way it sounds like they're saying these consoles are bad because you're buying it at a time where coronavirus is happening and Donald Trump ain't doing anything.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing putting politics into it, for one? And two, why? What the fuck are you, like, why is it any of your business? If people want to buy a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X in a time that people are probably going to be very sad right now?
Hey, I mean, that's the dumbest thing I've heard. Because I mean, like the big slogan right now, "Stay home, save a life."
Yeah.
If you're stuck at home under quarantine, or you're keeping yourself away from people to be safe, might as well have a new game console to fucking play while you're here doing it.
Oh, that's
That's the most bullshit thing I've ever heard.
the article the top of the article says great console, weird timing.
Oh wow!
And I guess they like they talk about how great the system is, but hold on, I gotta look up where they actually start going into this political garbage.
Like the world is supposed to still keep turning, and we're supposed to still try to stay as normal as possible. And these consoles were coming out way before coronavirus did.
Yeah.
That's just stupid. Wow.
Or at least that's what I've been hearing. Like, a friend of mine told me about that. We're still reeling
Wow.
under the weight of COVID pandemic. There are more Americans out of war. As I'm writing it, is that for reasons listed above, a lot of people simply won't be able to buy PlayStation 5 regardless of supply, or if they can, concerns over. It's not to say you can't be excited. I am, but there's an irrefutable level of privilege attached to the ability to simply tune out the world as it burns around you.
What the fuck?
All right.
Wow. Who wrote this review?
I'm not going to say the person's name. That's not my place.
Okay, but
The website that it is on is Kotaku. Kotaku. Well, that basically tells you where to find it, anyways. But I'm not going to mention the person's name. I don't get it. Like,
I don't get that.
okay, so I sort of get the standpoint where he's coming from, in a way.
I mean, I understand that, yes, some people are out of jobs, so they can't buy a console.
Yeah. But you're doing a review.
Look at me. I've kept the same job, and I still can't buy a console. Yeah. But shit, dude.
But you're doing a review of the console.
Yeah.
Keep your opinion of what's going on in the world outside of the review of the console.
Yeah.
And stop talking about privilege it is to have the console at a time. Because, yeah, it is. But you're reviewing the console. You're not speaking your mind about what's going on in current times.
You're not supposed to review world events. You're supposed to review the
The
console.
console, which you did in the beginning of the article, actually was kind of in depth about it. Looking at it, they were talking about the sleek design on it and the SSD that it has, and it seemed like a fairly positive review. Why bring up anything else?
Unless the PS5 contracted the virus or voted for a different president,
Which, okay,
I don't understand why that's involved.
okay, I have to say this. I didn't see President Trump's name in there. I did not. From just glancing at it, I will say that
Yeah.
it could be. I didn't see it, so I will retract my statement as of now that it mentioned Donald Trump.
Yeah. Okay.
With that being said, the line that I told you was in the article. I didn't look any further. So, just by that line that it was said there, I get it, but I kind of wish they would have left that as a separate article.
It's like kicking you in the nuts. It's like, yes, the PS5 is great and sleek and
Yeah.
plays smoothly and has great graphics and great load times. And by the way, we should all be so sad that it's here because none of us can afford it because COVID has taken our jobs.
Yeah, like, why do that on a review?
Well, yeah. What the fuck?
I don't get it, man.
It's like I just tried a brand new breakfast sandwich at Wendy's and it was delicious, but I had to eat it in my truck because the lobby was closed because of COVID. What the fuck's that got to do with the breakfast? You know?
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. That article was so like there's no
I
reason.
mean, that's like one thing I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to be a movie critic for a newspaper.
Yeah.
That'd be like me watching a movie and being like, yes, the movie was great and it had these plots and twists and was awesome acting and everything, but I didn't enjoy it as much because I couldn't go to the theater and watch it because of coronavirus. What the fuck?
I think okay, here's where I got the Trump thing from that article. There's a satire thing that kind of made fun of the Kotaku article. It makes fun of it's satire. It's satire. I will say this again.
Yeah.
The title says PS5 review. It's a fine system, but can anything really be fine under Trump? It's sad. It's sad, dude. It's not a real article. It makes fun.
I know. I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, it makes fun of what the Kotaku
Of the art.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but it does like being a satire article. It does probably say things that are just like, I know you're bullshitting, but come on now.
Yeah. Yeah. The PS5 got more has more games than it advertised or whatever.
Well, that
You like that? You got it, right?
well, yeah,
You got it. Right?
I got it.
Yeah.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, with our advice portion of the day, let's just say
I got one.
you got one.
I got one more.
All right, you got one more. All right, go ahead.
The PS5 has games that have not been made for years and have been dead and gone.
All right, so for our advice, let's just say that be a good person, have a swell life, and try to be as nice as you can be. Pay back your niceness as if you were just someone randomly at Taco Bell and you paid for someone's dinner. I will not forget that person, whoever that might have been. So thank you. Repay kindness with kindness.
Golden rule: do unto others as you'd have them do unto
There
you.
you go.
Yeah,
All right, Jbomb.
I like it.
I think this is time where I let you have it. Hold on. Let's stretch. I got to keep talking for a minute because we're literally like less than a minute away from 1 hour.
Well, I do have a little personal thing I do want to bring up before I close everything
Yes,
out.
bring it up because we still need the time.
It'll take a couple minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
A former club member, not in the club
Yeah.
anymore, hasn't been in Mountain Arts Democracy for a little while, but still a very great friend, great sister, love her to death. Actually going through a really rough time. She about a month or two ago, she started having swelling in her feet. Went to a doctor. Doctor said it was sciatica. Then her wife took her to the hospital the beginning of this month. Turns out she had a blood clot behind her knee, and they did surgery. to fix that, but it was too late, and she actually had to lose uh, her leg from the knee down. Um, and they're struggling pretty hard, with medical bills and travel and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not going to say her name on
Right.
air or anything, but I just do want to say that thoughts and prayers are going with her and her family and everything, and I hope everything goes well. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to bring up that was on my mind. Uh, but they are looking for help. If you want to help out, contact me. I'll be able to give you some information. But for their privacy, I'm not going to bring it up on bring up their names on this podcast. But yeah, if you want to help out, let me know. But yeah, that's what I got. So can I close this out, or if we hit the hour, or what?
I will just say to add on before we do, um, didn't Baraka have some paintings up that he was selling to help out that?
No, that's actually for a different crew member.
Hmm.
I'm glad you brought that up, though. Actually, Travis Phillips
Yeah.
is selling a lot of his paintings to help out a club brother who's having a very rough time. It's holiday season.
Yeah.
This guy has 3 or 4 kids. His car broke down. He works a job that he doesn't get paid much, and he can't even fix his car at this time. He's walking to work every day just to keep the lights on and pay the bills. And Travis has actually cut a very good deal on a lot of his very awesome paintings to help out this brother and give this brother's family a good Christmas. So yeah, if you want to buy some of Travis's paintings, check him out. We've all been posting it, sharing it. But look up Travis Phillips. Check out some of his paintings. You want to buy one? He's even offered to cover the shipping if he has to ship it to you. So yeah, look him up. Check out some of his awesome paintings. You want to buy one? They'll send one out to you, and it goes to help out a family that really needs it this time of year.
Absolutely. A lot of people struggling as 2020 has been a mess of a year for multiple different reasons.
Indeed.
All right, so sorry to leave y'all on such a downer of a note. It's just those things have to happen. We have to.
It's kind of a downer, but I mean, I feel like with the friend I was talking about, their goal was to raise $1,000 just to help
Yeah,
out. Um, in one day, they got
that's
$600.
awesome.
So they're getting help, a lot of support from everybody because she's a great person and everybody just wants to really help out.
Hmm.
And then the other person, the club brother, he's a great guy. He's a former veteran. Well, he is a veteran. Um, and he's done time in Afghanistan and really could use the help. And I feel like we're going to help him out no matter what. So it'll all end up being a big happy story in the end.
I like happy stories. Just like I like how this podcast is going to end with happiness, because you're going to take over at the end. So, Jbomb, let us go. Or take us out, or whatever I say usually.
Yeah, let me take us out on a more positive upbeat tone. Yeah, let me take us out on a more positive upbeat tone than our podcast started with Puddy sounding like he was depressed as fuck. I think we brought it up a little bit.
Can you tell? Can
Uh,
you not? Can you tell in my tone that I feel a little bit better?
yeah, I can tell in your tone you're more closer to you.
Yeah.
When we started, you was like, "Hi,
Yeah.
well, welcome to Jbomb and Puddy segment."
Well,
And,
I definitely
about,
got into it once we started talking about the whole weight loss thing and whatnot, and I'm
yeah,
not.
and the boxing.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I want to go on because I would like to. I would like to probably go to sleep after this, but
Yeah,
I hope I hope I woke up enough to be a little bit more normal for everybody, and hopefully, like you said, leave you on a positive note with me being
he's back to Puddy.
Yay.
So that means that just be like, so thank you for listening to Jbomb
You
and
better
Puddy
fucking not,
segment.
because you've been jovilant or whatever the word is the entire episode.
Mountain Arts Democracy, KJX3. Nah,
You suck.
that's
You suck. Take us out.
But yeah, thanks everybody for listening. Glad Puddy was able to come on here and we was able to pep him up a little bit and get him fired back up and being the normal Puddy we want, even though he is a zombie that has not had enough sleep and does definitely deserve some. So next week we'll do our Thanksgiving episode and we'll take a break for Thanksgiving. So next week we're going to talk about food, which is always fun. So check us out next week. Listen to us. We're going to talk some probably about all the great Thanksgiving traditions and awesome food. So yeah, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. You probably only enjoyed it if you like video games or boxing, but still, it was an episode. But we will talk to you next time. Have a great weekend, safe weekend. Don't drink and drive. And as always, stay metal.